At Carmeuse operations, employees, visitors, and contractors frequently travel in close proximity to our mobile equipment. During these interactions, the potential for serious incidents is very real, and the risk increases significantly if you fail to follow a few simple rules. Pedestrians and mobile equipment operators need to understand how to safely interact with each other while still maintaining the flow of materials through the process. The key to this is communication. The Wait for the Wave program depicted in this video has been adopted as the standard of communication when pedestrians and mobile equipment interact. Visibility factors and hazards. Environmental visibility factors include glare, low light conditions, contrast, light adaptation, size, and line of sight or visual obstructions. Visual obstructions are environmental factors that block our sight. These can include vehicle body parts, cab pillars, fork truck masts, or attachments like buckets or loads being carried. Items inside the cab, like GPS screens, video screens, or items placed on the dash or alongside windows, like lunchboxes or coolers, can also obstruct your view. And stored or stacked material, equipment, buildings, dumpsters, and bins can all impair your ability to see what's going on around you. Light levels also affect visibility. Not enough light makes it difficult to see our surroundings, and this is obviously corrected with the use of lights, either on the vehicle or overhead. Too much light can be blinding and is usually caused by reflection or glare. Eliminate reflective surfaces wherever they cause a hazard, and wear sunglasses on bright sunny days or in the snow to reduce the glare and improve your ability to see your surroundings. Going from areas of bright light to dark, or vice versa, can also create vision problems because our eyes cannot adjust immediately to the different light levels. This is known as light or dark adaptation. Our visual accuracy and color vision improve greatly in the first 10 minutes, but it may take up to an hour for our eyes to fully adjust. Installing lighting in dimly lit areas can help, and wearing sunglasses in sunlight can also help reduce the shock to your eyes. Visual obstructions can be minimized using the following strategies. Both operators and pedestrians must be made aware of the visual limitations associated with all equipment on the site. Store equipment and material away from pedestrian routes, and keep pedestrian routes away from areas used by equipment whenever possible. Keep the cab interior free of items that interfere with visibility. And use a spotter in areas where there are obstructions or pedestrians. We've all heard the instruction to make eye contact before proceeding through traffic. However, eye contact does little or nothing to communicate the intentions of the pedestrian or the equipment operator. The Wait for the Wave method goes a step beyond eye contact and requires that a pedestrian stop before entering the path of the equipment, then draws the attention of the operator by waving. Then point in the direction they want to proceed. The pedestrian then waits for the wave back from the operator, which indicates the operator is acknowledging the pedestrian's intentions and will stop to allow them to proceed. The wave must be an explicit hand gesture so as not to be confused with a greeting. If the operator does not wave, the pedestrian must not proceed. By not waving, the operator is either unaware of the pedestrian or is communicating to the pedestrian that they are not stopping or cannot stop to allow the pedestrian to go. The pedestrian must then wait outside of the work or travel area of the equipment until the operator waves them through or the path is clear and safe for them to cross. The same Wait for the Wave method used during pedestrian interactions should be incorporated when mobile equipment interacts with other mobile equipment. It is important, however, to keep some key differences in mind. Right of way. Larger equipment always has the right of way. Give them space and allow them to proceed first unless clearly communicated otherwise. Lights. Day or night visibility is always improved by using your headlights. Horn. Audible warning devices should always be used to raise awareness of your location. Radios. Most mobile equipment has permanent or portable two-way radios, providing an additional level of communication between operators. Designated routes. All operations have designated pedestrian and mobile equipment travelways. Whenever possible, stay on designated travelways. Proximity. Always provide ample space between your vehicle and other mobile equipment. Larger equipment needs additional space for stopping and maneuvering. Parking. Always be aware of mobile equipment work areas when parking. The Wait for the Wait program is essentially a communication feedback loop. This feedback loop can also be accomplished by other means, like two-way radios between drivers. Most mobile equipment and operators are equipped with two-way radios. The feedback loop can be accomplished by clearly communicating your presence, intended travel path, and permission to proceed. This approach should be used whenever possible and during nighttime operations. The rate of industrial injuries and fatalities involving mobile equipment is far greater when the equipment is reversing, and visibility, or lack thereof, is also often a factor. It's critical when interactions occur involving reversing mobile equipment that effective pedestrian and operator communication occurs.